Hello all, and thank you for returning to my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. A correction from yesterday's episode. I did say the name of the underground area. It is Subrosia, and that's the underground area, not what I said in the last episode. So, continuing from where we are now entering the second dungeon. So let's dive right in. First we got light these up, change seeds, and let's go. I believe in this dungeon we get the power bracelet so we can lift objects. Right now we can't lift anything, which is kind of sad. Makes Link look a little wimpy. You can't even lift a simple pot. Ooh, we get 5 rupees. What a great chest. How exciting. So I believe, starting on this dungeon, the dungeon designs don't match the dungeons from the original game, but the bosses still hold theme. So it's kind of cool that we're still gonna follow that. Those are still lit for us, so we can continue on in this dungeon. So you'll notice that these slimes, when they pop up, they don't break up like the other ones. Only the red ones break up. These ones stay together. Die right now. Simple puzzle. Ooh, we get the compass. Let's head in this direction. Going back. I'll try to find a heart as quick as I can so we don't have to listen to the beeping. I know it's really annoying. It's even more annoying when you have it on a headset. It's even louder. So these snakes, when you get on the same vertical or horizontal path as them, they'll start to charge at you. So that's kind of, you can use that to your advantage, or if you can't see them like that one, it's your disadvantage. Suspicious arrow. Whatever shall I do? Rupee room. These are always nice. Help get some money. It'll help in later puzzles and stuff we need to buy. Hopefully after today's dungeon, we might have a little time and I can show you guys the advanced shop. If not, it'll definitely be on the next episode. It seems after this dungeon, we'll be doing a good amount out of dungeons for a little while. We have a lot of little side quests to start working on, and couple things to do in the overworld. We'll try to get some rings. That way we can start seeing some of their effects throughout the dungeons, and I don't just like kind of do like a showing off of them. I'd rather have them and actually be able to use them throughout some dungeons and gain their benefits. I didn't know those blocks have cracks in it. The game likes to tell you. Lots of bombs. So, like in the last episode, where when we went into a tunnel, it kind of went to a side-scrolling perspective. The dungeons have these little side-scrolling with Mario enemies, of course. I mean, why not? Yet. It's too heavy to move. We don't have the power bracelet yet. So back through. Oh, stupid bat. Bats are gonna be the end of me. Quiche. Oh, that was close. correct way now. Ow. That was silly. Let's continue this. My mistake of getting myself being up. Now all the enemies get to respawn. Joy of joy. Let's go this way. So these guys, they can't be defeated damaging them, so they have to be knocked into the holes. So you kind of line them up. There we go. There we go. We can exit this way. Oh, that guy fell. What do we get? Oh, we have the power bracelet. That was easy. So, a big difference between the two games is that in this game, the power bracelet has one level, where in Oracle of Ages, there's 2 strength levels to the power bracelet. In this game, we get Rock's Feather, which allows us to jump, and later we'll get Rock's Cape. In Oracle of Ages, we will not get that. There's a couple other weapon differences that I'll point out when the weapons come up, but this is kind of the first one to come up. The difference in the power bracelets. So when they get caught on you, you can't swing your swords, so you just have to press mash buttons and move around in order to get them off you, and then you can just kill them. I am not dying in this room again. Let's see what's down here. More push puzzles. We missed 2 rooms over there. We can backtrack to those later. So we'll go through here. Oh, we have leave permit. Get another gaseous seed. Yes. I think that continues. Oh, I think this actually gets us over to that spot. Yeah, there we go. That was easier than having to travel. So what's up here? I feel like this is one of those timed rooms where the floors are gonna start to fall and I'm going the wrong way type of thing. No, maybe the floor isn't gonna fall. Just kind of feels like one of those traps. Probably the boss key. Oh, it is a timed room. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, so close. I need to get more bombs. Of course, no one wants to give me bombs. Oh, yeah. No. So when you... Oh, shoot. When you make a mistake and do this wrong, they make you buy more bombs. Awesome. Exactly what I'll be doing right now. I guess it's kind of nice of them to give me that whole rupee room. So throughout this game, you can find other Deku Scrubs just like that one that will sell you items to help you out. A lot of times they're at rip-off prices, but when you're stuck at that point, you kind of just need them, so you don't really have a choice. Oh, it's just a regular key. All that work just for a normal key. Oh well, that was fun. Exit, go back into the main dungeon. So yeah, I could leave the dungeon right now, but I really don't want to. I can do that. Kill him. Makes me feel a little bit better for that stupid trick room. again. Well, half a heart for a heart. Only a half heart gain. Back to another snake-infested room. Okay, so now we gotta go back to that room I went to towards the beginning. It's kind of the wrong direction. So I think that's down one. Yep. I'm gonna kill everyone. Since I left the dungeon, everything gets to respawn. Ooh, bombs. Well, so many snakes in this. I mean, it kind of makes sense with the name of the dungeon and all, but kind of sick of snakes already. This is a dead end too. Where was that room? Now I'm completely lost. One near me, maybe there'll be more hearts in this chest. Bombs. No, we don't want to listen to that. Interesting, the power bracelet was in the original game, but kind of used differently. Just allowed you to push blocks. There was no picking up of items in the original game, so no, it's not in that room. That's a dead end. Ow. Silly. I guess we're going up this time. No, it's not up. Where was that room? Why can't I find that room? You know what? I'm so silly. It was this way. Yeah, I need to go this way. It's not gonna hurt. Here we go. Okay. You know, sorry about that, guys. Got a little discombobulated there. Now we're back on track. Okay, go back into this 2D side-scrolling. I mean, this kind of reminds me of playing The Adventures of Link side-scrolling. I know that's not really a really popular Zelda game, but I really liked it. It was kind of fun for the different perspective, and the fact that it was a more RPG than the games are now, where you only had the sword. So, I mean, you had spells to enhance your adventure, but there was no items. I mean, there was palace items, but they weren't like usable like the boomerang or bow and arrow. It was really just you and a sword. It was really hard, especially on the second quest, which is something that I'm happy they started bringing back in the newer Zelda games. The kind of hero mode where you only have 3 hearts. Where enemies don't drop hearts, so it's a lot harder. The original games didn't have like the no heart drops, but they were significantly harder the second time through. Ow. I swear I'm not doing nothing. This mid-boss is also in, Link's Awakening, another Game Boy Zelda. I don't remember what dungeon he is, but I definitely remember him in that. What I was trying to do is, if you know what tile he spawns on, you can start throwing bombs before he spawns, and he still has a hitbox, so you can still take damage. So you can pretty much kill him before he appears. I was watching some speed runs of this game the other week, and that's how I learned that. I never knew that his hitbox appears before he does, so that's kind of cool. So you can kind of abuse it. Bunny rabbits. So in Oracle of Ages, a fun thing is you can play the harp to kill these guys. Going back to the original game, where in the original Zelda they appeared and you thought you could hurt them with the flute, but originally there was going to be a microphone attachment to the NES that you could use, and if you made noise into it, it would kill them. So that was the whole thing about them being weak to sound. So in the original game, you would try the recorder and it would do nothing, but really the best way to fight them was either bombs or arrows in the first game. I mean, that'd be so cool to have a microphone. The NES had tons of peripherals. I mean, the light gun is the most noted, but you also had like the power glove, you had Rob, and there was many, many more. I mean, Nintendo had so many cool things to that the NES could do, but really a lot of them weren't overly popular. I don't have the boss key yet. I need to get that from the top. So I guess this room is for later. So I can only push things if the power bracelet is equipped. Otherwise, I really can't interact with them. They'll just say they're too heavy. It's kind of silly. Link has to wear a bracelet to be able to do anything. If I remember correctly, the snakes were called ropes in the original game. I don't quote me on that, but I think they were. But they did the exact same thing. They would charge at you. I mean, the moblins are pretty much the same, except they were those you normally saw in the overworld. Silly. You mainly saw those kind in the overworld. There was different ones that appeared in dungeons, going back to, they referenced them in the first level here, where they threw boomerangs and they didn't use arrows. Here we go. Boss key. No other chests, right? Yeah, okay, good. We have all the chests, so now we can go back to the boss key room. Through this room. Power that. Those are really annoying. In Oracle, is it in this game too? Yeah, it's in this game, a later level where we gotta mess with one of those, and it's just so annoying. And just like in the second dungeon, we have a Dodongo, except the fight's a little different. We need to use bombs and the power bracelet. So we throw a bomb in his mouth, and then we pick him up. And then we throw him on the spikes. Ah, I missed. Spikes. You want to kind of aim him so he's close, because you kind of want really slow while carrying him. Ow. So, if you do pick the Dodongo as a pet, you can pick him up too. Except, well, you don't really hurt him. You can use him as a weapon though. You can throw him at your enemies. Long range weapon. Unlimited ammo. Yes. Second dungeon complete. We get an hourglass, the gift of time, an essence of nature. Seeds sprout as seasons change with the gift of time. So that's the second dungeon. I think that'll be it for today. We're running at the 20-minute mark. Sorry I got lost in the dungeon today. Hopefully next time I'll be smarter and actually have the map next to me instead of trying to go from memory. So this is the Maku tree saying, I too received part of the gift of time. I just dreamt Spool Swamp out west. Something is afoot there, but I can see no more. So, second dungeon. This is our third episode. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you think I can do something better to improve this, something I can cover. If you want me to pull out more of my Zelda facts, I will. If you want to hear more about this game, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.